It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Hi, this is Brian Hagberg, and I wanted to take a moment and tell you about our new website, yourdailylocal.com. Your Daily Local is your new home for news, sports, and events in Warren County and beyond. Our goal is to cover the people, places, events, and happenings that matter to you in a variety of ways, including writing, video, and audio. And the best part? All of our content is available for free. Head to yourdailylocal.com to get the news you need when you need it.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Youngsville High School, where tonight we have a District 10 Region 2 volleyball matchup between the homestanding Youngsville Eagles and the visiting Cambridge Springs Blue Devils. This is high school volleyball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg. You're on the Rehab Center pregame show. Brian Hagberg alongside Andy Close with you here in the Swift Kennedy & Company broadcast booth and the Rehab Centers. For all your aches and pains, go to the Rehab Centers. Visit them online at therehabcenters.com. That's centers spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. And Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Swift Kennedy & Company is the official insurance provider of D9 and 10 Sports. Visit them online at swiftkennedyandco.com. And you're on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And once again, Brian Hagberg alongside Andy Close with you, getting set for this, like we said, District 10 Region 2 matchup between Cambridge Springs and Youngsville. These two teams met just about a week ago. It was October 6th. Down in Cambridge Springs was a 3-1 win for the Blue Devils. And, Andy, what do the Eagles have to do here on their home court tonight to avenge that loss less than a week ago?
Well, I think they're riding a wave of momentum right now. They were in this gym last night, defeated Commodore Perry 3-1, played very well in that match last night. I think they're really peaking at the right time. So I think they're coming in. In fact, Kenzie Olawine told me, she's like, what are some of your goals for the rest of the season? She said, first of all, we want to knock off Cambridge Springs tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's now here, and it's going to be a good match. It really is.
Yeah, Andy, like you said, Youngsville riding some momentum. And again, this is a team. The Eagles are working on their third coach now in 3 years, and that's got to play into player development and learning some of the things that your coaches want you to do. Rotationally, from an offensive standpoint, defensive standpoint. Every year you're switching those things around. So certainly, the Eagles hoping to get some continuity now with Hannah Burlard at the helm, and she's got longtime former Eagles head coach Barb Lutton as her assistant. So hopefully they can get some continuity for this program that has had some success in recent years. Made a playoff run just a couple of years ago. So hopefully for them, they're able to get back to that position. And for Cambridge Springs, just a couple of notches ahead of Youngsville in the standings. Again, it looks like they have some good young players coming up, and it's just finding consistency for this program.
Yeah, again, you recognize a lot of these names. They've had a lot of success, I should say, on other sports. Really, you look at Cambridge Springs athletics, especially on the girls' side last year, winning District 10 titles in softball and basketball. These are really some good programs. And again, you're going to recognize a lot of the names and a lot of the faces here tonight.
All right, we're just about set for starting lineups in the national anthem. When they do play the national anthem, we're going to go to break because they play a recorded version here at Youngsville. It will not allow us to hear that recorded version. So when we do start the national anthem, we are going to take a break. But before they do, let's take a look now at our All-American Awards and Engraving players to watch. All-American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost anything, everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. And Andy, let's turn first to Cambridge Springs. Who are you looking at for the Blue Devils as your player to watch?
Look at Jordan Wheeler, junior, big-time hitter. 5'10", along with Maddie Drakosevic, tied for, they're both 5'10", tallest on the team. And I think both of them really are going to have a big impact here this evening for Cambridge Springs.
And who is your player to watch for Youngsville?
Mia Rafalski. Mia Rafalski really had a good match last night in the win over Commodore Perry. I look for her to build off that. Really putting together a very good senior season is Mia.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break as they play the national anthem here in Youngsville.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Hi, this is Brian Hagberg, and I wanted to take a moment and tell you about our new website, YourDailyLocal.com. Your Daily Local is your new home for news, sports, and events in Warren County and beyond. Our goal is to cover the people, places, events, and happenings that matter to you in a variety of ways, including writing, video, and audio. And the best part? All of our content is available for free. Head to YourDailyLocal.com to get the news you need when you need it.
And we are back here at Youngsville. Again, apologize for that. We play a recorded version of the national anthem. And like you said, copyright issues will not allow us to air a recorded version of our country's national anthem. They're getting set for the starting lineups. And as they're doing that, we're going to turn to our keys to the game, brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYYINK.com. And Andy, first for the homestanding Youngsville Eagles, what is your key to victory for Youngsville?
I think they need to get off to a good, a hot start. You got the home crowd behind you. You got a nice student section here. Come out, establish yourself early in the match that you're here to play, and ride that wave of momentum.
And for Cambridge Springs, what's their key to getting the season sweep over the region rival Eagles?
I just think come in and play with confidence. You know, this is a team you beat already once this year. You know you can do it. Just come out and play your game and trust that you'll come out on top.
Okay, so those were our keys to the game. Again, brought to you by Icy Ink and Warren. Let's make, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy, ICYYInc.com on the web. And I do want to take a moment to thank some of our other sponsors tonight, the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg, All-American Awards and Engraving, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Park Avenue Motor Car, Benango Machinery, Equipment, and Appraisals, Olawine Financial Group, Warren Tire Center, and Freedom Investment Management Group. Thank you to our generous sponsors allowing us to bring you tonight's broadcast. And Andy, what do you look for in this match tonight? You know, obviously this was a contest that went 4 sets about a week ago between these two teams. Do you see that being the case again here tonight, or does one of these teams maybe come away with the sweep, or do we go 5?
I'm not Nostradamus here, but if I had to bet, I think this goes more than 3. It went more than 3 last time. I think both teams are coming in with a lot of confidence, playing well. Cambridge Springs probably a little bit more height at the net, which will give them a little bit of advantage. But I'm expecting this to be highly competitive here this season.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the Rehab Center pregame show. Again, visit them online at therehabcenters.com, and that is centers spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. As we get set for our first set this evening, the first set is brought to you by Park Avenue Motor Car in Warren. Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Give us a call at 814-726-9728 or visit us on Facebook. Park Avenue Motor Car is proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And you can hear the Eagles nest down to our left there.
Yep, got a nice little student section here tonight.
Yeah. Trying to get their team fired up as we are just about to get set. Cambridge Springs will serve to start this match. And that is number 23, Kylie Miller, back to serve for Cambridge Springs. Make a change as Kenzie Olawine comes in for Lydia Darling. And we are underway here in Youngsville. And that was Rapolsky with the attack. Cambridge Springs comes right back, and that's a kill for number 4, Taylor Smith, to start this match for Cambridge Springs. Solid passing there from both teams, and Cambridge Springs was able to set it right up to Smith, trying to open it.
Opening, ball went all the way out the door. There you go, retrieve it.
That's the reason for the delay. 1-0 here for set. Our serve is over. Received by Johnson to Olawine and put over the net by Molly Hellman. And Smith again is blocked at the net this time, but recovers. Olawine pushes it over for Youngsville. And a miss hit there from Abby Schultz, the senior.
Yep, and that's something that both teams will look to take advantage of is unforced errors by the other. And Cambridge Springs setting Taylor Smith here a couple times here early in the contest.
Falsky serves for Youngsville. Gets it over. And again, an unforced error for Cambridge Springs. And that time it was number 9, Peyton Leandro. And looks for the kill. That was number 22, Lily Quill. This time they go to Hellman. Leandro puts it over. Olawine with the dig. Flow over for Youngsville. Olawan puts it down, but too hard and out of bounds. So that will knot it up at 2-2. Andrew serves. Flow couldn't quite get it over the net.
If they don't give us see that height there for Cambridge Springs.
Looked like she was trying to float that over the blockers there. Just couldn't quite connect on it. And Andrew serves. Olawan on the receive. Then Moore puts it over. For Smith, and she hammers it home again.
So a pair of early kills for Taylor Smith as they're looking to set her early and often here in the first.
Back to serve again. She puts it over to Olawan. Moore sets Flo. Flo looking far side, but couldn't get it. And Leandro puts it out of bounds. Makes it 4-3 Cambridge Springs here in the early going in the first set. Tap over, and Rafalski was there. Rafalski there again. And this time Smith puts it down.
So Taylor Smith having a big impact here early in this first set as it's now 5-3 Cambridge Springs.
Absolutely asserting herself on the left side there. Abby Schultz to serve. She puts it over. Olawan just barely over the net. Goes to Cambridge Springs to Smith. And this time an attack error.
Nice play at the net there by Dylan Moore. And she'll now serve.
Looked like that serve receive from Olawan just barely went over the net, kind of tied everybody up there. Moore sets it, Club gets it over. Smith receives. And beautiful set to Jordan Wheeler, one of your players to watch, Andy.
Yes, absolutely. Jordan Wheeler with the kill there for Cambridge Springs as back and forth we go here in the early going.
5-4 Cambridge Springs here in the first set. Let's make a change. Smith serves. Olawan to Moore. And Moore sets Lindsay Higley. And Cambridge Springs not able to take care of that one. That was Cassidy Schlosser. Hit that one into the net. Makes it 6-5 Blue Devils. Close serves. And Cambridge Springs is able to recover, get it over the net. And a little too strong there from Rafalski.
Yep, just a little too much zip on that one. Nice job on the back there by Cambridge Springs, Emily Boylan.
In the early going, Youngsville's kind of kept it close, but it seems like every time they get a chance to tie the set, they have some errors that just aren't able to get that penultimate point. Falsky puts it over. And Leandra was tipped at the net by Olivia Darling, and nobody there behind her to clean it up. Boylan with the serve, and Olawan can't handle it. She looked like she was trying to give a little short set there to Dylan Moore. Just didn't get underneath it. Boylan serves again. And this time Olawan receives. And the pass over to Lindsay Higley, and she puts it down. Cuts the lead to 9-6. Olawan will go back to serve for the Eagles. And a Jump serve hits the net, but does make it over. And a little too strong there. That was Maddie Dragosevic.
Yep, not that ball not always easy to judge there if it could go out or not. Good job by Youngsville to let that one go.
Serve. Received by Cambridge Springs. Smith for the kill, and Olawan can't quite get there.
There was a whole lot of mustard behind that hit from Taylor Smith, I'll tell you what.
It's 10-7 here, first set. Cambridge Springs leading Youngsville. Dragosevic back to serve. And too strong. That one goes out of bounds. And that'll bring Higley to the service line for Youngsville. And her serve is not strong enough. Again, into these unforced errors for Youngsville right now, keeping this a 3-point deficit here in the opening set.
Yep, just and that's something, as an opponent you have to take advantage of, and so far Cambridge Springs is doing that.
Another back to serve. Olawan gets underneath it, puts it over to Moore, back to Olawan, and she puts it over. Puts that over to Smith, and she puts it down just outside the block. Both Molly Hellman and Moore were there for the block. And Smith just found a soft spot to their left. Olawan to Moore. Tipped over the net by Hellman. Moore goes to Rafalski. And this time Cambridge Springs has to play it. And they can't quite get there. Boylan was there, but just couldn't get quite enough underneath it to get it over the net.
A good hit there. Another one from Mia Rafalski.
And Rafalski will step to the service line for the Eagles. Over dugout, and then put right back by Hellman. Now over to Smith, off the block. Youngsville's able to play it. Olawan too strong. And those are the points that Youngsville's got to take advantage of. Finally get the block on Smith. And then you can shoot themselves in the foot with a too strong attempt. Moore setting Irving. And again, looking for the soft spot. But Smith will put it over. Or gets it to Hellman that time. Olawan goes diving down, but the Eagles are able to recover, put it over. And this time it is number 13, Jordan Wheeler for the Blue Devils, as they have opened a 14-9 lead here in the opening set.
A good job there by Cambridge Springs. That ball just out of the outstretched arm of Kenzie Olawan.
Again, our first set brought to you tonight by Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. Leandro serves. So the pass goes to Moore. And there is Mandy Irvin with the kill for Youngsville.
And Mandy Irvin, just a freshman coming off again, very good match last night. They have very high expectations for her.
That will bring Molly Hellman back to serve for the Eagles. She puts it over and serves up an ace.
And so back and forth we go in terms of the momentum shifts here. It's still relatively early in the first set. Now 14-11, Cambridge.
Go back and serve it again. And this time too strong. 15-11, Cambridge Springs leading Youngsville here in set number 1. We have Abby Schultz back to serve for the Blue Devils. Just too strong.
So back-to-back service errors from each side. Cambridge maintaining 3-point lead.
Dylan Moore now going to serve for Youngsville. And she's too strong.
Make that 3 in a row. And, you know,
Might be
it
time for
happens.
everybody on the
Yep.
court to take a deep breath.
It
And
happens over the course of a match.
Smith puts it in play. Oloan over to Higley. Puts it up for Falsky over. And Wheeler trying to put it down. Moore trying for the save. She keeps it in. And not quite enough there.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice play by
Irvin.
Wheeler. Just a little bit of a push there. Caught Youngsville off guard.
Nice play there by Moore. She got it in play. And Irvin just couldn't quite get enough underneath it to get it over the net. So Smith will serve again for the Blue Devils. And she serves up an ace. As Higley not able to receive it clean. And Youngsville is going to take a timeout. That's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When you're plumbing, heating, and air conditioning takes a timeout, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you running again. Give them a call at 814-226-8695.
I want to give a shout out to Youngsville Athletic Director Clay Hayes for setting this up here this evening. Great accommodations here, as always, at Youngsville. So thanks a lot, Clay.
It's always been good to us, as all the athletic directors across District 10 and District 9 have been since we started this new venture just over a year ago. All have been very welcoming and doing what we can to accommodate. As we come out of the timeout, it's Cambridge Springs 18, Youngsville 12 here in set number 1. Taylor Smith to serve. Rafalski puts it over the net. Comes right back to Rafalski. Irvin to Darling. And Smith with the save. But Boylan just puts it out of bounds.
Yep,
Big point there for Youngsville.
yeah, Olivia Darling really made that play for Youngsville.
Trims the lead to 5, 18-13. And we've got Sam Wilhelm in to serve for the Eagles. She puts it over. Boylan. Too strong there was Dragosevic. It's 18-14. Wilhelm serve goes into the net. (19-14) Blue Devils here in the first. Boylan back to serve. Wilhelm gets it over to Moore for Darling, and she puts it down. Big kill from Olivia Darling.
Yep, and a great set there to tee that one up for Darling, and she did the rest.
19-15 now the Cambridge Springs lead. Oloan back to serve it for the Eagles. Here, jump serve. Boylan diving for it. Dragosevic pushes it over. Leandro. Wilhelm gets it over to Moore or Higley. Leandro again. Oloan there. Moore to Rafalski. Off the block. Diving. Boylan can't get there. Youngsville's on its way back in here, 19-16 in the opening set here at Youngsville High School. Oloan. And just short on that one. Civic moving back to serve for the Blue Devils. To Moore for Oloan. She gets it a push. Smith with the tip over with Schultz. And that's going to tie up the Eagles. And
Nice,
20-16.
Again, that will push at the right time to make all the difference. Great play there by Abby Schultz.
Again, 21-16 now with Cambridge Springs. Dragosevic on the serve. Wilhelm receives to Moore. She pushes it over. Leandro. Wilhelm gets it to Moore. And Higley just too strong again. So Youngsville had made it a 3-point set here. Now Cambridge Springs has opened it up to a 6-point advantage, 22-16. Rapolsky over to Higley. Ullman puts it over, and now Smith off the block. And Taylor Smith is having herself a first set.
Yep, you can tell that was a point of emphasis for to set her early and often in this one here. She's swinging well right now for the Blue Devils.
23-16 as Dragosevic serves. Wilhelm gets it to Moore for Rapolsky, and she gets it off the block and down. Now we'll see if the Eagles can string some points together, get themselves back into this one, trailing 23-17. Again, set here from Youngsville High School. Serving is over. And it goes off the beams.
Nice concentration there from the Blue Devils.
More for Rapolsky again with the tip and a lane violation. Set point now for the Blue Devils. As Kyler Miller comes in to serve. Serve with Allison Johnson to Rapolsky. Allen puts it over. The Devils have it. Smith hammers it home.
Why not?
Set point for the Blue Devils. They take the opening set 25-17. Big opening set win for Cambridge Springs, and especially for Taylor Smith. Really asserted herself in the opener. And after set number one, it is Cambridge Springs 1, Youngsville nothing. This is high school volleyball on D910sports.com, powered by the Elegant Grill of Foxborough.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
And we're back here at Youngsville High School getting set to start set number 2. Cambridge Springs won the opening set 25-17. Rapolsky is back to serve here to start set number 2. Our second set tonight is brought to you by Venango Machinery, Equipment, and Appraisals. For over 25 years, Venango Machinery, Equipment, and Appraisals specialize in used heavy construction equipment and drilling equipment sales. Find out more at VenangoEquipment.com. Boylan on the return, gives it over to Olawan for more. And again, Andy, we see this time it's Molly Hellman, but just too strong on these attacks.
Yep, again, we saw that a little bit in the first set as well from Youngsville.
We've got a switch here. We've got some confusion. We've got a point up for the pitching team on the scoreboard. Ultimately, is back to serve. something doesn't happen in the net. 1-0 Youngsville, and Rapolsky's serve goes into the net. Was unable to take advantage, and we're tied at 1 here in set number 2. Cambridge Springs leads the match 1-0. Serves. Let's make the 4 for Volleyball. Push. Smith. And Johnson's there to dig it out. Sets hers up. She puts it right here. Cambridge Springs as Leandro serves. Johnson over more for Olawine. And she finds a soft spot in the defense. And knots it up at 2-2 here in the second set.
And she'll also
Olawine back to serve for Youngsville. She puts it over the net. Or for Darling. Cambridge Springs is there, and Wheeler just gets it over the net, and nobody home.
Have nice soft touch there from Jordan Wheeler. Very well done.
3-2 now. Cambridge Springs has the lead. Abby Schultz is back to serve. Johnson passes to Moore. Moore looking for Urban, and the block from Maddie Dragosevic. Good positioning there from Dragosevic on the block. Makes it 4-2. And there's Wheeler again. Second time early in this set.
So
and
there
a little.
was a lot of Taylor Smith in the early in the first. A lot of Jordan Wheeler here early in the second.
I'm not sure if the camera angle was close enough, but Jordan Wheeler just gave a little Ezekiel Elliott, feed me more after that kill as the serve from Schultz goes out. 5-3 Cambridge Springs. You love to see it.
Absolutely.
You know, and especially at this level, it just shows you that the kids are out there having fun.
Absolutely.
You know, and
that's what it's all about.
Dylan Moore going to serve for Youngsville here. She puts it over. And a tap there from Higley. Gets returned. More to Higley again, and it's blocked by Smith. And Youngsville couldn't get it. Smith saying, hey, wait a minute, I'm still here, guys. 6-3, Cambridge Springs leads it. Here in set number 2. Smith serves. Olawine to Moore, and Moore,
yeah,
not enough.
Moore just tried to tip it softly up over the net there, just wasn't quite able to get enough of it.
Looked like she was a little bit turned around on that. Nevertheless, it is 7-3 Cambridge Springs. And Smith puts it into the net. And then we'll see Sam Wilhelm back again to serve for Youngsville. Trailing 7-4. And Wilhelm puts it into the net.
We've seen that a little bit too, and it seems when that happens, it's happening in spurts, those service errors.
First set, everything was going long, and now they're going into the net. Boylan back for Cambridge Springs. She gets it over to Olawine. Moore for Darling. Off the block. And Leandro tried to put it over, but didn't have the angle, and it goes in. Heady play from the freshman, Peyton Leandro. Darling serves it. Boylan.
I have been very impressed with Emily Boylan back there defensively for Cambridge Springs.
Dragosevic on the kill. Return there from Higley goes out of bounds. Now Dragosevic will be back to serve. Cambridge Springs leading 9-5. Moore sets it for Olawine. Boylan there, and Dragosevic couldn't track it.
A little bit of miscommunication there, maybe.
It sounded like it came off a little flat on the pass there from Boylan, and it just turned around Dragosevic. Bigley on the serve. Boylan gets it, and now over to Smith, out of bounds. It looked for a second there like she was going to find that empty area again, but this time just a little too strong. Bigley on the serve again. 9-7 Cambridge Springs here in set number 2. Schultz off the block. Big point for the Blue Devils. It looks like Youngsville was starting to get some momentum. Got Miller back to serve now. Cambridge Springs leads at 10-7. They're in the second set. O-line to Moore for Rafalski. And
I think had they let that one go, it probably would have gone out of bounds. But again, that's a tough read.
That was, again, another freshman. That was Riley Zimmerman back there that took that ball. It's 10-8 now. Cambridge Springs. Rafalski to serve. Official had to get down and have a little word with the student section there. Not sure what that was about, but play resumes. Rafalski. Check, flips it over. Now more. McClough. Miller over to Smith. And Smith taps it. And Wilhelm was there. Hellman puts it over. Miller for Smith again. Pushes it. Ololine dives. Hellman to Clough. Zimmerman. Now Smith. Too much for Olowine to handle there.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, she made a great play the previous time across the net, keeping that ball alive there, Kenzie Olowine.
Leandro back to the line for Cambridge Springs. Blue Devils lead 11-8. Rafalski to Moore for Clough. Off the block, and a diving save by Miller. And Moore just trying to put the ball over. Look at bad angle. Just kind of laughing about it. 12-8. Leandro. Johnson and Moore to Clough. Ooh.
A little bit of friendly fire there.
Yeah, Zimmerman dove for that and came up and hit Leandro right in the face. Looks like she's okay. It's 12-9 now. Cambridge Springs leading Youngsville here in the second set. They lead the match 1-0. Overline back to serve for the Eagles. And Olowine serve goes into the net. Now put Abby Schultz on the line for the Blue Devils. Lead it 13-9. Johnson, Olowine trying to save it. Couldn't get it back into the field of play. Moore for Clough. Miller there. Schultz. Wheeler off the block of Darling.
Yep, just a battle of the net there. Good job again, once again, by Jordan Wheeler.
Johnson receives the Schultz serve. Rafalski to Moore. Over. Wheeler. Take by Olowine. Darling. Miller there. Schultz for Smith. And this time Olowine can handle it. Gets it over to Moore. Clough puts it into the net. (16-9) now. Cambridge Springs leading. And Darling tips it over. And Smith again. What a recovery. Looked like that was Dragosevic that kept it in.
After Darley made a great play on the other end, Smith makes an even better one. Point Cambridge.
And, again, great play by Dragosevic. Low. Boylan gets it. Miller for Smith. Off the block. Taylor Smith again. She is just having her way with the Eagles right now. 18-9. Cambridge Springs leads it. Youngsville is going to take a timeout. Another Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your plumbing, heating, air conditioning takes a timeout, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you running again. Call it 814-226-8695. And again, our second set tonight brought to you by Venango Machinery, Equipment and Appraisals. For over 25 years, Venango Machinery, Equipment and Appraisals has specialized in used heavy construction equipment and drilling equipment sales. In addition, Venango Machinery, Equipment and Sales has the knowledge and expertise to specialize in various service rigs and cable tool riggers and offers oil sampling analysis and provides equipment and inventory appraisals. Find out more at VenangoEquipment.com. So, Andy, we talked about Dragosevic and Wheeler at the top as players to watch, but it has been the Taylor Smith show so far this evening.
Yeah, Taylor Smith has been fantastic, as has Jordan Wheeler, those Cambridge Springs hitters, really asserting themselves at the net. I've been very impressed so far.
So, again, it is an 18-9 Cambridge Springs lead here in set number 2. The Blue Devils lead the match 1-0. Abby Schultz serving. Oh, line. Passes to Moore. Moore to Klo. And Klo just missed it. Johnson on receive. Moore for Darling. Darling tips it over. Wheeler off the block. And Moore can't get it.
If again, Jordan Wheeler there once again for Cambridge Springs.
20-9 now the Blue Devils lead. Schultz still at the line. Rapolsky puts it over. There's Boylan to Miller. Miller back to Boylan. Olawan. Gives it to Moore. Back to Olawan. Dragosevic off the net. One of the few mistakes that we've seen the Blue Devils make on the attack here tonight.
Yep, and a much needed point there for Youngsville.
20-10 now. Blue Devils lead it. Moore puts it into the net. Again, the Eagles get a break there and can't take advantage. 21-10 now. Smith serves. Volsky puts it over. Boylan there. And Smith hammers it right in the corner. Kill from the back row for Taylor Smith. 22-10 now. Smith serves to Olawan. For Higley, too strong.
So Cambridge Springs 2 points away here from taking a 2-set to none lead.
23-10. Smith serves Volsky. And a little miscommunication there between Moore and Higley. And the ball falls in. It's now set point for Cambridge Springs. 24-10. Smith at the line. Higley, Olawan, Higley, Smith there. Gives it to Miller, back to Smith. This time into the net.
But Youngsville stays alive here in the second set.
Klo will be back to serve for the Eagles, trailing 24-11 here in set number 2. Boylan receives. Miller gives it over to Wheeler. Just too strong. 24-12. serve it. Dragicevic blocked there by Darling. Moore puts it over. Miller. And Clough too strong, and that will be the set. 25-12. Cambridge Springs wins set number 2. Takes a 2-0 lead here in the match. This is high school volleyball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborough.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Hi, this is Brian Hagberg, and I wanted to take a moment and tell you about our new website, yourdailylocal.com. Your Daily Local is your new home for news, sports, and events in Warren County and beyond. Our goal is to cover the people, places, events, and happenings that matter to you in a variety of ways, including writing, video, and audio. And the best part? All of our content is available for free. Head to yourdailylocal.com to get the news you need when you need it.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
And we are back here at Youngsville High School, where as we start set number 3, the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils have a 2-0 lead over the homestanding Youngsville Eagles. Our third set tonight brought to you by the Olawine Financial Group. Take time to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with Olawine Financial Group. Visit them online at olawinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com. Andy, what are the Eagles going to have to do to get back into this one here, trailing 2-0 as we start the third set?
Well, keep it simple. Take it 1 point at a time. I'll limit the unforced errors. I think are probably 2 of the biggest keys that they can focus on to get back in this match. Cambridge Springs looking very good so far.
Miller back to serve. And she just tucks it in the side there. Far side from us. So an ace to start set number 3 for the Blue Devils. Serves to Olawine. Over to Moore. Hellman. And Hellman finds some space for the kill. That's set at 1-1 here in the early going. And it will be near the false lead back to serve for the Eagles. James Zimmerman checks in for Cedric. The ball considers. Boiling receivers. Schultz to Smith. And Smith finds the hole again.
Unofficially 9 kills now for Taylor Smith.
Makes it 2-1 Cambridge. Peyton Leander back to serve for the Blue Devils. Moore. And Moore finds Irvin, who just tucks it in.
A nice ball there, right along the line. And Irvin's just a freshman. 2-2. And Hellman serve.
Over Boylan there. And Irvin puts it back down. 3-2 Youngsville. Hellman puts it over. And just out of bounds there for Miller. So 3 straight points for the Eagles now. We take a 4-2 lead here. Early going is set number 3. Trail the match 2-0. Coming to Boylan. Boylan for Schultz. Schultz looking for Wheeler, and Wheeler puts it into the net. So uncharacteristic mistakes here from the Blue Devils in the early going of this one. And Hellman with the ace ties up Boylan and Miller.
So all the momentum with Youngsville right now, still early in the third, but Youngsville off to a good start there.
Center checks back in. And, off the net, Boylan is there. Battle at the net. And somehow Youngsville keeps it alive. Schultz to Wheeler. And Hellman just couldn't handle it. Big point there for Wheeler and the Blue Devils.
Yeah, much needed.
6-3, Youngsville leading here in the third. Polsky for Moore and Darling. Boylan, Smith. Blocked there by Darling. And Boylan isn't able to put it over.
Yep, I think Schultz had the intention of just kind of pushing it over the net there, but hit a little soft.
It's at 7-3, Youngsville. Dylan Moore to serve. And she ties up Boylan, gets it over to Dragosevic. Miller gets it over. Darling for Moore. Higley going to put it over. Schultz gives it to Smith. Moore for Rafalski. Darling gives it a tap. And somehow the Blue Devils get it over the net. And Darling tucks it in the far side. What a sequence there. First it was Wheeler somehow getting that ball over the net for Cambridge Springs. And then Darling tucks it in. Moore puts it over. Schultz to Smith. And Darling couldn't quite get there in time to get the block. It's 8-4 now, Youngsville leading. Smith to serve. Higley over to Irvin. Over to Moore, puts it on the Cambridge Springs side. Wheeler. Darling with the block. And Moore puts it over. Smith. Schultz. Wheeler. Rafalski. And it's off the beams. Irvin. Darling at the net. And a net violation by Wheeler. Looked for all the world like Youngsville was lost on that one.
That's a good battle there on both sides.
See Wheeler not happy with that call. Confusion about the rotation here for Youngsville. Moore going to serve it for the Eagles. Lots of confusion here about what the rotation is, who's serving. The official's going to double check. So Wilhelm's going to come in. Take the
So it is Youngsville serve after all that.
It is Youngsville serve. The question was that they thought Moore was still serving, but there had been a point to Cambridge Springs. So Wilhelm serves. Smith receives. Schultz to Wheeler. Too strong.
So 10-4 now in favor of Youngsville as they look to claw their way back into this match.
Wilhelm serve again. Schultz for Miller this time. Olawine's there. Gets it to Moore for Rafalski. Schultz sets Miller again. Moore is there. Olawine passes over to Rapolsky. Smith. Schultz. Back to Smith. Moore. Olawine for Higley. Schultz for Wheeler. Wilhelm's there. Moore gives it over to Rapolsky, and she shorts it. Good volley there.
Very good volley there.
And a big point for Cambridge Springs, trailing 10-5. Boylan back to serve for the Blue Devils. Wilhelm gives it to Moore for Rapolsky. Over the block. Boylan. Schultz a little too strong, and Miller can't get there.
Nice effort there from Kylie Miller. She went diving into the scorer's table there.
11-5 Youngsville with Olawine set to serve. Olawine puts it over. Boylan. Schultz for Smith. Olawine to Moore and Higley. Look out there, and Leandro just couldn't get it. Swung and missed on that one, and it's 12-5 Eagles. One serves. Elman at the net. Cambridge Springs puts it back over, and Higley couldn't get there. Makes it 12-6 with Dragosevic back to serve. Youngsville leading 12-6 here in set number 3, brought to you by Olawine Financial Group. More for Rapolsky. Dragosevic gets it over to Schultz, and battle at the net. And looks like a net violation there by Rapolsky.
So a couple of back points here by Cambridge that claw their way back here in the third.
7 serve. Wilhelm digs it out. Moore couldn't get there at the net.
Great serve there. That was a tough play.
Blue Devils have trimmed the lead to 12-8. Dragosevic to Wilhelm. Moore. Rapolsky. Smith there. Dragosevic. Boylan puts it over. Olawine to Moore, pushes it over. Right to Dragosevic. Schultz to Smith. Olawine's there again. Moore for Higley. And Schultz gives it a tap, but Moore's there. Rapolsky over to Higley, and just out of bounds. Good thought there by Higley, but just a little too strong on the attack. With it 12-9, Youngsville leading here in set number 3. They take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. When you're plumbing, heating, or air conditioning, takes a timeout. Call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you running again. Give them a call at 814-226-8695. And don't forget to stay tuned. We'll have All-American Awards and Engraving stats, as well as the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Match in our post-game show. And with about 30 seconds left in this timeout, completely different set number 3 than what we've seen in the first 2 sets here, as Youngsville leads at 12-9.
Yeah, Cambridge Springs really came out, and especially the second, really assumed control right away. But again, Youngsville jumped out to a 12-5 lead. Last 4 points, however, to the Blue Devils.
So Youngsville breaks the huddle. And Dragosevic with a quick serve. Schultz tried to tip it over and could not. Good thought there by Dragosevic, though, on a quick serve out of the timeout. Tried to catch Youngsville off guard. He did for a second, but the Eagles were able to recover and now lead it 13-9. Higley over the net. And Schultz puts it down. (13-10) now, Youngsville leading. Miller back to serve for Cambridge Springs. And she serves out of bounds. And now we're seeing almost the exact opposite. It's Cambridge Springs with the self-inflicted errors here in set number 3. Rafalski serving for the Eagles. And she's going to try that one again. And another battle at the net. This time it's won by Cambridge Springs.
Jordan Wheeler checks back in for Cambridge.
Leandro back to serve. To Olawine for more. Hellman puts it over. Tap over by Schultz. Rafalski is there. More for Klo. Schultz serving Smith. Off the net. Klo gets a hand on it. Rafalski to Moore, who puts it over. Schultz for Smith again. Couldn't get all of it. Olawine there. Olawine too strong.
Lead now down to 2 for Youngsville, 14-12.
It is Leandro serving for the Blue Devils. And she serves it out of bounds. The Eagles get the serve back. It'll be Hellman. And they're leading 15-12. Boylan gives it to Miller off the beam and back to Boylan. Close there. Puts it over, not quite. And Moore couldn't quite get to the net in time to save that one. So it's 15-13 now. Youngsville leads. Cambridge Springs trying to close out this match here. Schultz. Rafalski to Moore. Moore for Darling. Miller dives and puts it over, and Klo gets the ball, but passed it to nobody in particular on that.
Yeah, that was a tough play.
It's a 1-point lead now for Youngsville, 15-14. Schultz serves. Johnson right to Wheeler, who puts it down to tie the set at 15.
Great play there, and Jordan Wheeler with authority.
And Youngsville is going to take another Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. This is high school volleyball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
So the Eagles break the huddle out of that timeout. We are tied here in set number 3, 15 all. Cambridge Springs leads the match 2-0. Abby Schultz will be serving for the Blue Devils, who look to take the lead for the first time since it was 2-1.
Wow. Yeah, again, Youngsville is up 12-5.
Schultz over the net. Olawine to Moore. Back to Olawine. Pushes it over. Miller. Schultz for Smith. Moore with the diving dig. Johnson. Urban puts it over. Miller gives it to Schultz for Smith again. Off the block. Johnson dives and makes it, and Wheeler puts it over. And a double hit on Youngsville gives Cambridge Springs the 16-15 lead.
Some great action there, I'll tell you what.
Schultz serving. Cambridge Springs leading 16-15. Rafalski from Moore to Urban. Miller there gets it to Schultz. Smith had to back up, just puts it over. Moore gives it to Urban again. Smith there. And Schultz gets it off the net over to Miller. Darling to Moore. Back to Darling into the net. Now a 2-point advantage for the Blue Devils, 17-15. Schultz off the net and down for the ace. Everything dropping the Blue Devils' way right now.
13-3 run.
And Schultz into the net.
And there's the old announcer.
Yeah, you had to say it there, Andy, didn't you? Big break there for Youngsville, though, as it's 18-16 Cambridge Springs. Dylan Moore to serve. The Eagles trying to keep this match alive, trailing 2-0. And Moore puts it into the net. 19-16 Cambridge Springs. Here in set number 3, brought to you by the Olawine Financial Group. Visit them online at olawinefinancialgroup.com. Smith serves to Olawine. Moore pushes it over. Miller to Olawine for Moore. Darling. Smith there. Schultz back to Smith. And blocked by Darling. Miller puts it over. Rafalski to Moore for Urban. Can't get enough of it. Eagles unable to take advantage of that big block by Olivia Darling.
And now Cambridge Springs all of a sudden opened up a 4-point lead.
20-16. And Smith finds the hole for the ace.
5 aces now in the match for Cambridge Springs.
21-16, Blue Devils lead it. Smith serving. Olawine just gets there, and Moore and Higley come together and can't get it over the net. 22-16.
So how the tides have turned. Cambridge Springs looking to close out this match 3 points away.
Smith for Higley. Moore and Olawine pushes it over. Smith there. Schultz. Wheeler with the kill. Jordan Wheeler fired up after that one. Plays with a lot of emotion, Wheeler does.
Yeah, sure. You'd love to see that in a player.
Smith, Higley, Olawine gets it over to Urban. Schultz, Wheeler. Moore gets it. Olawine. Eagles have to get it over. They don't. Match point for Cambridge Springs, 24-16. Smith at the line. Olawine over for Higley. She just gets it over. Smith dove for it, but couldn't quite get enough, so the Eagles stay alive, 24-17. But they are going to need a big run here to keep this match going. Wilhelm's going to come in and serve it for Youngsville. Gets it over to Boylan. Schultz, Wheeler, Olawine for Moore, Darling. Boylan, Schultz for Miller. And Miller gets it. That'll do it. Set point, match point. And a little taunting there to the Eagles' nest from the Blue Devils after the match. Went out and took a bow. But it is a 25-17 set win, a 3-0 match win for Cambridge Springs. And we're going to take a quick break and be back with our Warren Tire Center postgame. This is high school volleyball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborough.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, There's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Hi, this is Brian Hagberg, and I wanted to take a moment and tell you about our new website, yourdailylocal.com. Your Daily Local is your new home for news, sports, and events in Warren County and beyond. Our goal is to cover the people, places, events, and happenings that matter to you in a variety of ways, including writing, video, and audio. And the best part? All of our content is available for free. Head to yourdailylocal.com to get the news you need when you need it.
All right, we are back here at Youngsville High School, where Cambridge Springs has just swept the homestanding Eagles 3-0. This is the Warren Tire Center postgame show for all your automotive needs. Look no further than the Warren Tire Center. It's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And my colleague Andy Close is over going to get our postgame interview with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Our player of the game this evening, Cambridge Springs, Taylor Smith. Smith finished the game with 10 kills and an ace, all unofficial, of course, to earn Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the match. Congratulations, Taylor Smith. And now to our All-American Awards and Engraving stats. All-American Awards and Engraving, you can put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. First for Cambridge Springs, again, all these stats unofficial. Smith, again, 10 kills and an ace. Jordan Wheeler had 7 kills. Schultz with 2 and 2 aces. Kylie Miller with a kill. And Boylan and Mumford each had an ace as well. For Youngsville, Mia Rafalski, Olivia Darling, and Molly Irvin all had 2 kills. For the Eagles, again, those are our All-American Awards and Engraving unofficial stats for our match here tonight. Once again, your final, Cambridge Springs 3, Youngsville nothing. The Blue Devils get the season sweep over the Eagles in District 10, Region 2. And that's going to about do it for our broadcast here this evening. We hope you enjoyed this. We tried a new format here tonight using some new software. So hopefully everybody enjoyed the broadcast. And we will be back with you again later this week. At the very least, we'll be here for Football Friday. I know we'll have, at the very least, another District 10 Region 2 game. Iroquois at Eisenhower. So stay tuned to D910sports.com. If you love sports, this is the place to be. For my colleague Andy Close, this is Brian Hagberg signing off. Saying thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great night.